Sean O'Toole from Team Enterprises here, live from Stagwell Sport Beach. I'd like to introduce Gene Devito.
Happy to be here, Sean.
From Diadem.
Yep, Diadem Sports.
So, Gene, tell us about, pickleball, the growth of pickleball has been immense. How did Diadem start? Give us a little background on the company.
Well, first, Sean, thank you for inviting us here to Sports Beach. I'm happy to be in your kitchen right now because I can tell by this event that you are a good chef, so thanks for having us here.
What's Gene got cooking?
Gene's got a lot of pickleball cooking.
Yes.
Diadem Sports, though, is a pickleball and tennis and lifestyle brand.
Yes.
So we have a little bit of everything. I mean, we really are the crown jewel of the pickleball tennis world because, we started in 2015 with just tennis strings. And then 2018, we jumped into the pickleball game. We started to create paddles, and now here we are 2025, and we have tennis rackets, we have pickleball paddles, we have sneakers, we have pickleball facilities, which is something no other brand has. I mean, our model is live to play, and we execute that because we literally have everything covered when it comes to playing any sport, pickleball, tennis. We have the apparel, we have the sneakers, we have the facility for you, we have everything you need.
You mentioned tennis rackets.
Yep.
I know you guys have had some recent success. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so Alina Sledalina is part of our brand now, and she's really made a big difference in our tennis brand. She's come in the quarters in both, I believe, French Open and U.S. Open. So she's really put some notoriety behind the brand, and it shows, we're not just strings anymore. We have high-level rackets and everything that comes with it.
Fantastic. And then, you mentioned crown jewels, being the best in the industry. Tell us where you came up with the name Diadem.
So Diadem was created by Evan Specht, one of the founders. And, they really wanted to go with something that is unique and definitely represents what we're looking to be, and that is the crown jewel of sports, lifestyle, apparel, everything. And, in 10 years, I'd say we're well on our way to that.
I love that. That's great to hear. So, everyone's well aware. We're here, at Stagwell Sport Beach. It's the, convergence of athletes and sports and marketing. The immense growth of pickleball. Tell us about the demographic of pickleball, because it seems like it appeals to everyone.
Yes, it does. It does, Sean. As you know, I've been giving intro to pickleball classes. I've been teaching people how to play since I first started pickleball about 4 years ago. And personally, I taught about 4,000 people how to play the sport, whether it was in Texas or in South Florida, where we're located now. The youngest client that I had was 4 years old. And the oldest that I had was 96 years old. His name was Fred, and he was fantastic. If you got Fred to the kitchen line, he was getting everything back, but getting to the line was a little difficult.
Dink?
He can dink,
All right.
He can volley, he's got hands, but it takes a little while to get there. But it's funny because it just goes to show it doesn't matter age, sex, skill. Pickleball is a sport for anybody. I mean, I remember one time when I was in Texas, I looked over, I saw a family playing. You had your grandma, your grandpa, your husband, your wife, and then son and daughter all on the same court, all playing, all having a good time.
That's cool.
There's no sport that does that except pickleball.
It's generational in terms of like the participation. We play pickleball all the time with our family. Love it. Let's talk about communities. I know you guys are very good at vertically integrating into the different communities within pickleball. So let's just talk about a few of those communities. Where are you seeing the growth? We know that youth, but I know there's a lot of growth in other areas. And as marketers being here, getting involved with the sport, it's a new sport, somewhat new.
Yeah.
But there's a lot. There's a lot to learn. And who are we marketing to in these communities?
We're marketing to everybody. As you touched on a little bit, it's definitely getting big in the youth department. A lot of these colleges are now doing scholarships and club teams, and it's really becoming a big thing. Diadem is global. We have facilities in Coconut Creek, Florida. We have a facility in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We have a pickleball facility that launches next month in Kobe, Japan. And we have a facility in Malaysia. So we really are worldwide, and we're just seeing, a variety of different players being involved and interested, and the sport itself is really starting to take fire overseas. I mean, they were a little bit late to the party.
Yes.
Here we jumped in early, but now that they've seen how much fun it is, the success it's having, they're jumping on board the train too.
Love it. Love the growth. So let's pivot now. Let's talk about technology. I think that you guys aren't a fly-by-night organization. You're fully vested into pickleball. You're vertical. You have facilities. You have the production. You're global. Let's talk about just technology and like the paddles that are out there, because
Yep.
there's 2,000 paddles.
Too
that
many
exist. Too
paddles.
many
Yeah,
paddles.
too many paddles.
Let's talk about the difference of product. I think that's super important. You know, if
Yes.
you want the best.
It's very important. You know, we're running these intro classes. Going back to that, what I find is most players, you know, they come to that first class with what I like to call the Lord Bezos special. They'll go on Amazon, they'll spend $19.99 on a paddle, and then I'll put one of our paddles in their hand, and instantaneously they're going from, you know, driving a golf cart to a Ferrari, and it makes an immediate difference in your game. You know, I like to say to most of these players, you know, pickleball is going to be a marathon journey. And if you're going to run that marathon, you're not buying sandals. You're going to go buy the proper footwear. So when it comes to paddles, it's the same thing. It's going to make a difference in your game.
Yeah.
And Diadem Sports makes the best paddles. We just launched actually a brand new paddle, our Diadem Blue Core. What's very unique about this paddle is its lifetime warranty. So, you know, it's made with this blue core technology. You can actually see right through the paddle, which is cool and innovative. This is kind of the route that all the, you know, brands are going, is this new lifetime warranty technology. But ours is definitely the top of the line because we have 9 different options on this paddle.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter whether you like a wide body, a wide handle, a standard fit. We have 9 different variations. So no matter what type of style you play in, we have a paddle that we can put in your hands and you'll be able to perform at a high level.
That's pretty amazing. And then tell us about down here.
Yeah, so we have this new Diadem Blue Core paddle, which actually just launched a couple weeks ago. It is the most innovative paddle on the market. As you can see here on the bottom, you can see straight through it into the blue core.
Very cool.
You can also pop this open and add some weight to it.
That's great.
You can add weight, you know, obviously along the sides, whatever you're looking for. But with this one specifically, you can pop the weight and you know, add it in on the bottom there, which is cool. But also, what's very unique about this paddle is it has 9 different variations. Most paddles out there, they come in, you know, 2 or 3 different kinds, but this is 9. We have your wide body, your standard, your 14 millimeter, your longer handles. I mean, literally any type of player that you are, we can fit you into that paddle and you can still perform at a high level.
Love it. That's amazing. So let me break out my prop. So
It's a great prop.
You know, one of the other great advantages with Diadem is they will custom paddles. They do it for a variety of organizations, companies, but we did one for Team, for Sport Beach. So made to experience. And I think, you know, what attracted us to bring you guys to Sport Beach was the level of professionalism and the quality of the product.
Yes.
You know, it's an event that's attended by, you know, C-level marketers, phenomenal athletes. So we wanted to make sure we had the best equipment in their hands. Wednesday, we have a huge turnout. There's almost 40 teams that Gene's going to be hosting and emceeing and teaching people out. So all degrees of experience, from, you know, beginners to experts, and we have some folks here that can play.
Yeah.
So they're going to challenge you.
I can't wait.
So let's
We're
talk
not gonna
about some
hold
of the
back.
other custom rackets you do. As I think that's important. We got a lot of corporate people
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
and I
for
think
sure.
With the growth of the sport, it's a great way to market
so
your
we
brands
really-
or your charities or your organization.
We have a lot of different types of paddles, as you touched on too. I mean, obviously this Blue Core is the new paddle that we've come out with, but when it comes to these custom paddles here, these are for licensing, promotion, and marketing here. So if you see the first one up front, this is a Guy Harvey line. You know, being from Florida, obviously we're a little bit passionate about Guy Harvey, and it's for a great cause. You know, a lot of these, all proceeds from these paddles go back to the Guy Harvey Foundation about, you know, preservation, conservation of the ocean.
That's
and
great.
It actually fits with our background here.
Yes.
You know, we also have this line. This is our first responder series. We have police, fire, and military rescue, and again, portions of all these paddles.
Tunnel to
go
Towers.
back
That's a great
Tunnel to Towers.
organization.
Yes,
Great
yes.
organization.
But what's cool about this is this paddle that I hold in my hands. This is our Warrior Edge.
Yes.
So this is our #1 selling paddle overall. This is the Warrior Edge first version. The Guy Harvey paddle, that was our Rush paddle. So it's 2 different types of paddles. You know, depending on what type of player, what type of thing you're looking for. And this here is
You know what I love, Gene, too, is like these are legitimate paddles.
Yes.
Like these are not props
No.
with branding on them that you, like you mentioned, you know, buying them online at like Amazon or something.
Yes.
These are legitimate paddles that can be played at a high level.
Exactly. So if you're ordering these custom paddles, you know, you can order the best of the best, and we can customize that. Or if you're just throwing a birthday party, you want to
Whatever
have
your
some
price point
souvenirs,
is.
whatever your
Cool.
price point is, we
Love
have
it.
something for everybody. Like this one here, my favorite paddle.
Go
Cats,
Panthers.
go, baby!
Let's go,
All right.
Cats.
We're gonna be closing it out tomorrow night. We're excited to watch that. Probably
yes.
at 2 a.m. out here in Cam, but we'll figure it out. So yeah, we have customized paddles. We have a partnership with the Florida Panthers. And this paddle is different than the other two paddles that we had. I believe this is our hero paddle right here. And then we have from our Shelby and Sandy line, they're artists out of California, and they do a great job, and they're very community oriented. And what they did for us is they made this custom paddle. There's actually two versions of it. We have this paddle, and then we have another paddle that has the faces of pickleball is what we call it. It's got a police officer, a fireman, an alien, I believe, is on there.
That's cool.
You might look and see some locally known pickleball players like myself might be on there. But it's really cool, and it shows just a different variety of people that play. And then we have this Buc-ee's paddle here. Buc-ee's is a well-known rest area superstore type thing where you wouldn't really expect to see a pickleball paddle, but we recently created a partnership with them to try to get their brand out there a little bit. And going back to these paddles, this is an A52 paddle.
Okay.
So this is a completely different type of paddle from all the other ones that we had. So we have a total of 5 paddles we just showed you, all different types of paddles for all different types of levels, depending on what you're looking for. And this one's great. It comes in all black, and it really shows that brand well. So
It's beautiful. So retail, obviously you made this custom for them.
Yep.
Tell us about where can we get the product. That's what customers are going to want to know.
The best place to get the product is directly from the website, diademsports.com. You can log on there, and you'll find everything you need, from the sneakers to the product to the apparel. If you're in the South Florida or Tulsa or happen to be in Japan or Malaysia,
Yes.
you could stop by your local Diadem Pickleball Complex. We sell everything out of there as well. And if you're looking to get involved in customization, just you can reach out to Gene Devito at Diadem Sports if you like,
Okay.
or you can just go right on the website and put in a request. But we're happy to do business with anybody as best we can get. Communities involved and people playing. I mean, that's what it's really all about. Like I said, our model is live to play, and we want to just enable people to be able to play no matter what age, no matter what skill, and just
Live to
have a
play.
good time.
I love it. So live to play. As we close out here, Wednesday, everyone's going to be here. Gene's going to be heading up the pickleball. It's going to be center court here
Yep.
at Sport Beach. Mentioned earlier, we got 40 teams competing for the championship. And when I say they show up, they show up. They are not playing lightly. There could be some hamstring pulls,
Oh, man. A couple
some
body
torn
bags, I'm
ACLs.
hoping.
We don't know what's going to happen here, but it comes. It's a high level, so we'll have a mix of athletes and corporate attendees. So it's great. We're right here on the ocean
Yep.
at Stagwell Sport Beach, which is amazing. I want to thank Gene. I want to thank Diadem for being a proud sponsor here. We look forward to having you next year.
We look
I
forward
know
to
that
being back,
getting
yeah.
these paddles in hand, people will see when they put one of these Diadem paddles in their hand, they know this is a quality product. And I'm not,
Yes.
this is not a paid sponsorship by me or an endorsement. I believe in the product. I use the product, and it's a great product. So
That's great.
hope you
Thank
all
you.
go out
Yeah.
there, support Diadem. Once you try the product, you'll never go back.
No, for sure. I mean, we are the crown jewel in when it comes to the equipment, when it comes to the lifestyle, when it comes to the footwear, when it comes to the facilities. I mean, Diadem is definitely a brand that you can trust, you can rely on. And, thank you very much. It's been a great event. We're excited to put on the tournament, and we're just looking forward to continuing to have a good time with you guys.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it, Gene.